All right, can people hear me now? I have no clue what I'm doing. I've never did a panel. Can people hear me now? I have no clue what I'm doing. I've never did a panel. Oh, wait, never mind. God, the audio is so high. I guess I'm doing this panel. I'm doing this. Sounds good, Spud. Thank you, South to West. Now we're gonna try something else out. We're gonna on my end, on the other end. Hold up. On. So what we're gonna do is I'm also gonna multi-stream on Kick, but I don't feel like paying for a membership. So what I'm going to do is, since this is my first panel, I'm not paying for multi-streaming anytime soon for a panel. So we're gonna do this guerrilla style. We're gonna do this very guerrilla style. But thank you, Mr. Denman, for membering up. So you can't incorporate from OBS or stream in the OBS. What? Ah, goddamn! I can't even do. I guess I'm gonna have to pay the $20. Guess I'm gonna have to pay $20. Ah, it's fine. Who cares? This is just a test. This is just a test stream. Right. This is just a test stream. If people want to come up, what's Rudy doing? Let's see what Rudy doing. How do I do this? Wait a minute. How do I do any of this? How do I do any of this? How do I show the back? Oh, there we go. Rudy should be streaming. Let's see what Rudy's doing. All right, can you guys video files, star share? Okay. All right. Failure is not an option. There you go. All right. What? Can you guys see that? I have no clue what's going on. I've never shared your referral link.
About you, when I hear about you, Lalo or Lalo or
Yeah,
Lalo.
Okay, you guys can
you're
see it now.
simping and you're just wishing for grace, and basically you wish and stuck your titties, that kind of shit.
What?
Which, to a certain degree, I do agree.
How do I minimize it? I don't want.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life. It's whatever the fuck you want to do.
It is your life. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, if you do it, I'll be watching. Of
course. I too will be watching.
I don't watch the Thorpes as much. I don't. It doesn't contribute anything.
I didn't lay out.
It doesn't.
It's been pretty rough lately. They've been in a real downward spiral for a while now.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
interesting. We can do this. We can do it this way. Yes, we can.
At a certain point in time, obviously, we all.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
Dealing with
Save.
Thorpes, but then they cut ties, and then Prawn doing this thing.
There we go.
With Prawn.
There you go, Damien. This is what we get.
With the Thorpes,
Yeah.
I'm not too well informed.
Well, now we just wait for people to jump on panel. TK, where are you, TK? TK, come out, TK.
So that's look at Talman and Lalo. Look at this blossoming, bro.
Thanks, Talman.
I'm hoping that's a girl. Let's go. we got
people.
We got Talman. We'll see. Is it a gay guy? Oh shit.
Oh god.
Anyway, common story. Now, Ricky had a good question here, saying, "Lala, why don't you make a why do you not make a bigger deal about that? That is ostensibly your friend, and he also threatened to hit you over a dumb argument about who's gay. Did that set off alarm bells in your head?"
I just put the link right here. What am I doing? I don't have to go.
Not really. Yeah. I wouldn't consider Ben a friend anyway.
There you go.
So that's
if somebody wants to randomly come up, I don't know how long this is going to be. This probably won't be a long stream anyway.
Which means I'm winning, by the way.
It's just me. Someone back.
So
he's
unstable.
So you could actually make the claim that he did intentionally try to. Like
he tried to.
No. He was controlling himself from doing so, which is why when Grace picked up on the fact that he was likely going to do that, she flipped the camera the other way to cover for him, so he didn't end up in jail for a second time over losing his control.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate. So
it's impulsive.
Quite unfortunate. Yeah,
it's good content.
Violence over like interactions about who's gay or not. It's quite strange.
I
But that's what's
I love when they
fascinating
just
about
drop the
what
G
is
slur.
this genre of mental illness, and I guess it is just like narcissism and psychopathy and sadism. Do you think Ben is a sadist?
Do you think Ben to
For
say it
certain
is?
people.
Well, like
I don't think it.
he
What?
enjoys
Maybe I should share the
harming
stream, see if people want to
others.
jump on.
Grace has admitted her only real joy in life is hurting other people.
Ruda.
Ben's definitely less self-aware about whether or not you think he's doing something sadist, rather than Grace, who's again more self-aware. And so, no, I think Ben is very much delusional as to whether or not he's bullying somebody or genuinely asking a question, and then he lacks the perception of knowing whether or not he's.
Dude, tell me, what kind of
pocket,
questions are we
which is why
talking
he gets
about?
caught in a bunch of things that sound really stupid out of context. So
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Stupid in context too, I would say.
Do tell, do tell,
Titus.
do tell,
In
Lalo,
context, by the way.
Lalo.
Lalo do have been hit him. It depends on the context. If it's not on camera, that's different from if it were.
Wonder stealing
it really
the.
just depends.
Let's imagine that was Ben.
I guess we gotta
going
wait
back
till
to jail.
Jeremy. Apparently, Jeremy's gonna have a big debate.
I can't even I can't.
Like,
Actually, you know what? Let's play some music in the background since we have to wait anyway. Let's play some. Let's play some copyrighted music since we have to wait. Copyright free cafe, free music cafe. God, I ain't paying. Calm by nature. There we go. I wonder what a. Hey, tater tots. How are you doing, Gia? How are you doing, Gia? You guys hear the music in the background? Just out of curiosity. Well, let me see something. Never mind. Dude. Actually. I know what I'm doing wrong. So present. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Share screen. Share screen. Free cafe ambient music. Yes. Yes. This is what I want. How do I do that? There we go. There we go. We can have this in the background as I figure things out. Driving to the cottage, glad for the background noise. Going camping? That's good. That's good. That's good you're going camping. I'm happy. Meanwhile, I'm just here trying to figure this out. Slowly figuring things out. Style. Oh. I didn't know I can do this. I can. Oh, that's for that. All right. Well, I just want. These circles. That's pretty cool. Guess we can go with the red color. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm doing this for Damian because I guess Damian wants. Because people want more panel stuff. Because people want more panel stuff. So I guess I'm going to fulfill in that very small niche. But does it really matter? Like if you know, does it really matter if you know, D-Dog is coming back? You know? I mean, I hope he comes back. Hi, Gobbledygook. How are you doing, Gobbledygook? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day. And I just hit my mic. How do I? No, that's not what I'm looking for. How do I? One person. I'm trying to figure this out. Dynamic grids. All right. Oh. Okay. That actually helps. What I want to do. I don't. Oh, it's way better now. Hi. Damian has become a potato. Hi, Hans. Hello, everybody. Do people want to come up? You guys can come up. I guess you want. But I'm trying to figure out. Wait. Ah, damn it. It's not like OBS where I can adjust this better. I guess if people want to come up, welcome, Damius. Welcome, welcome. You know what? Normally I would try to stream this on like Kick as well, but I don't feel like tampering with that today. But we will figure it a way out. Maybe I'll just pay for the stupid memberships. I'll just pay for the stupid ass memberships. Right, where I can just do that. I don't. I can add items. Oh, no, that's a camera. So I don't want that. I have no clue what I'm doing. You know what? We're just gonna keep it like that. Save layout. Well, that's not what I'm trying to do. New layout. I guess we're just gonna be here as we talk about funny things with funny people. You know what I mean? Damius, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Your late night panel stuff? I just wish I can fix it. Wish I can just crop it, right? My only issue is I can't crop it unless I gotta. Said thanks. Ghana Spud provides us a alternative to Ruby content. Well, I don't really. Well, to be fair, I'm trying not to. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Who cares? Rudy, if you want to come up, Rudy, beat us, Spud boy. I don't know what we're gonna. We're just here. We're just here to talk about cafe music. And you know, wish there was a better way to do panels on this stuff. It enhance all content. Yes, I do with my unique new layout. Press F5. Right between the line, I get what you're saying. Yes. Good. Just as planned. And I just hit my mic. Hey, can I you know, rainy day jazz in the Vincent Library. Cool. Welcome to the Cafe Les Spud. Yes. D-Dog, if you want to come up, D-Dog, come up, D-Dog. I know you're watching. D-Dog. Oh, I can do that. I guess as long as oh, cool. So the background music will still play. Nice. Unless I'm muted. Nice. What if I can do? I mean, I could probably rechange it into because I have it as test. I'll just change it. I'll have to change the title to. It said open panel in Cafe La Spud. It's gonna be super sweet. We hear you. This content drought is horrible. No one's streaming constantly. Yeah, I mean it's summertime. People want to be out. People just want to be out there. Come back, D-Dog. Hang with the boys. Yes, D-Dog. This could be your little spot. Started. This could be your little spot, D-Dog. You know, if you don't want to stream in your place, you come here. We can listen to cafe music. Rainy day jazz is a Vinton Library cafe. It's a 1940 and you're listening to Vinton jazz on a cozy. No ads, rainy autumn reading, nuke AM FMR fireplace. There's a link if somebody wants to come up. I posted the link if people want to say it's cozy stream. It's a cozy stream. But can I? Yeah, it's a cozy stream. Oh, I'm stupid. I could have just done that. Yeah, I could have just full screen that. I'm stupid. Oh, but since I full screened it, then technically by that logic, okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna edit layout, add item, the dynamic grid camera. Boom. There you go, ladies. There we go. There you go. We did it. This is art. This is where the real art is at. This is where every connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router. Move closer. Stefan, please go up. Yes, Stephen David. Or Gobbledygook. Did I not hand out the link? The link is up there. It says Spud. You gotta figure out how to put panelists into the cafe. That would be cool. Well, I do need somebody to help me. It says Spud, you gotta. Don't you worry. Spud, you gotta, I could do that. I could do that. Milk. Milk Cow's here. Hi, Milk Cow. Hi, Spud. Milk Cow. Milk Cow. And then we got Hans, Steven, Gia, Gobbledygook. Oh, and so it. Maybe I can just hide. There we go. That would be fun to figure that. Don't worry, we will figure things out. Everything, Milk Cow. Everything will just be as planned. Don't worry. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the real fun comes in, when we figure things out one step at a time. I think Damien's bought D-Dog out of retirement by nominating you to take over the late night panel. Damien's, was that your plan? Was I your sacrificial lamb? Was I the one to give? Was I kind of figured. I'm not really a late night. I'm not really a panelist. But it's funny because me and Get Crack kept talking panelists. We kept saying panels are dead. Panels are dead. And now here I am doing a panel. How things have changed. How I became the very thing I seek to destroy. I am now a panelist. Welcome to Cafe Let's Spud. Where we have the best cafe and the best books you can ever want. Steven's in the background. Oh! Hello. If you can hear me. Did I not move you?
I can hear you. Solid.
Good. I'm gonna just lower the music in the background. How are you doing, Steven? First time talking to you.
Yeah. I figure, you've been, putting in work enough. I should probably stop by and hang out with for a minute, especially since the only other option is watching Ruby watch lolcow trash. So,
Oh, Gobbledygook is in the background. Let's bring her in.
yeah, here we go.
Welcome to Cafe Les Spuds, Steven and Gobbledygook.
Hello, will you be our server tonight?
Well, yes, we have the fine coffee and the most unique books out there.
Oh, do you have frog legs?
Yes, we do. We have frog legs. We selectively breed certain frogs for frog legs. Oh boy.
So how are you?
I am doing great. I was told by my manager, Rudy and Damien, to start paneling, and I said, okay, because D-Dog is sadly in retirement, and I'm gonna drag him out. I will drag D-Dog out of
Kicking
retirement
and screaming. Because this is great, Spud, that you mentioned this, because obviously D-Dog has been the fish on many a e-girl's line, and all of them seem to want to try and reel him in, and he's the most elusive fish for all of them. Because every single time one of them starts to realize that D-Dog is into her, whatever, he does a pull-up shirt type situation or other different things that kind of make things a little bit awkward, and then he just disappears. So we're trying to not scare him off again.
Well, we won't have to worry about that here. We won't scare D-Dog. But the only problem is, will we attract D-Dog?
Unlikely,
have
if
to
I'm
get-
here, probably.
We need to get Gia up as well. Then everybody loves Raymond. Everybody loves Gia. What do
Who
you
is
think,
this
Steven?
Gia? I've only seen her in chat. I know there's been talks of her, and she's been a mod on a lot of different channels. So she's obviously somebody that people refer to. But has she been up on panel before?
I don't think so. But she is always the voice of reason. Wherever you
Okay.
see her, she's always very always kind, always pleasant. She's like, am I right or am I right, Spud?
No, you're right. You're right. You're 100% right.
Yep. I like to be right.
Well, then let's fucking get into something actually worth the people watching, because us chit chatting is not gonna produce viewers. So, what are we getting into tonight, Spud?
I've never did a panel before, so I'm just going into it blindly and very confidently. Even if I don't succeed, I'm going into unnecessarily blindly. People
That's
will have
the
to.
best way to do most things. That's what, just go in for the experience. Go in, as neutral as possible. You're gonna get the best experience every time.
I'm just here trying to fish big ponds. I'm just here to fish everybody out. Like I'm gonna get TK up here. I'm gonna get Crab. I'm gonna get everybody. I'm gonna get Stinky Brew. We're gonna finally get the Stinky Brew versus Gobbledygook fight. We've been waiting for so long.
Oh no!
Well, how come there's a fight between? So I remember there was the Stinky Brew loan between streamers arc. Was that what you are mad at him about, Gobbledygook?
No, I'm not. I'm not even mad at him anymore. Well, but I will say, okay, I'll go ahead and say one kind of pretty hostile criticism. I've seen Stinky Brew like really like criticizing Grace and her dad at one time, like, oh my goodness, have you seen, she's asking her audience now for direct cash apps. That's the lowest of the low. Not even, like, and I'm like, this guy does the same
The
thing.
irony is thick in that. Yeah.
And he does that quite a bit. And so it kind of hit me the wrong way one day. I'd already had a grievance with him earlier, but yeah, it's just that. And
Okay.
so it's not that big of a deal. He is who he is. Everybody knows it.
Right.
But yeah, I kind of went after him probably because he really was going hard with, oh, Grace is a beggar.
Right.
And I'm like, hot
The arc of people who hate watch turn to joy watch, turn to hate watch. Yeah, it's basically like an AC current. They basically bounce from one side to another, but the thing that remains the same is they're still watching.
Yeah. Well, I'm guilty of that my own self. There are people that I'm angry at, and then they do something I like, then so.
Yep.
But I try not to, like, I don't know. I feel like I did go kind of hard against Stinky one night. I can't remember where. Probably a Dalmatian dog. I can't remember, but you can't do that. You can't hold on to that kind of grudge that long. So.
Well, I mean, Ruby has technically put a, standard level of how long you can hold a grudge against people. A month is now the new base minimum since King is now excommunicated without any sort of appeal. What's your thoughts on that? Did you see any of that stuff?
No, I've been back to work this whole week, so the most gossip I've gotten is that Pronzi was talking to Darius in jail, and that's about all I've actually seen. So what's going on with King?
So basically, Ruby is really mad at King because when, what, Spud, I'm going to have to throw you under the bus for a moment. Spud has been going through the archives, and that caused King to have a moment of relapse to where he went up onto a Thorpe stream. And, he was doing the King thing. He's gonna fucking throw some seasoning in, be funny, riff a little bit, but like nobody should actually take what King says seriously when he's in that mode. And it's pretty easily to tell when he's in that mode. I mean, between the three of us, I think we can agree on that, right?
Right. I just wonder, is he ever really down? I know he gets a little too high. a little too manic sometimes. But
Well, see, this is why it's interesting because it actually there. I've known King for probably over 2 years at this point, through the internet, obviously. So I don't know, his personal life aside from what he shares, right? But
okay,
he did seem a little bit more upset about the Ruby blocking him off for his just fucking around than I've ever seen him before. So that was something that I took a note of, to where I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's some actual feelings in there, and that's rough.
yeah. If you're talking about back when they did that little dating thing, I think she forgave him for that. He made a couple of little comments, but to me, it was clearly making us like a simp joke, making a joke about himself. Like, here's what I'll say to get in. So I thought she forgave him for that, but something else is happening. I don't know.
No, she saw. So basically, her argument today has been she saw the whole video segment of him with Grace, and now she's giving him a 1 month timeout.
Oh my goodness. She'll regret that. She'll regret that.
DK's getting all the straight. DK can never win.
He can, you know what? I roasted him harder than I have anyone in chat one night. It was so much fun, and he can take it. So I'm not worried about him a bit. He can take it, and he'll bounce back stronger than ever. So but I don't know if he really deserves it coming from Ruby. No.
So, Spud, question on your Thorpe archive review stream today. Did you have anything that stood out in your mind that you wanted to maybe talk about that you noticed on that stream so far in your archive dive?
So I noticed anytime when Grace is near like Ben or Courtney, her mannerism is very, very different. But when she's around, let's say her dog or her siblings, or really like not around like I guess like genuine like the trolls, right? Or the early people. She's a very different person, and you kind of forget who she is like currently now. Like current Grace is like a big time like I mean it's like she's very depressed, she trolls, she doesn't really make content anymore. But back then she was like even excited to go stream as long as she can. But when like you can tell when like Courtney was there, her mood would change drastically. And even I think people kind of don't realize Ben has always been behind the scenes more than people think. And it's kind of like a shock.
Well, actually, to focus on that, what was your thoughts on the stream that you reviewed today, where you could hear like obviously Ben feeding lines at like multiple times during the stream? Did that make you question the dynamic anymore? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as I was watching that, right, because it wasn't the first time, right? Like look back at the second, third stream, fourth stream even, and you can tell that like Ben has been feeding lines to Grace multiple times. And what struck me is interesting is like that dynamic that people criticize Ben and Grace has always just been there. It's like a part of their like element. It's who they are, right? You got the daughter who's like the bait that attracts all these people, and then you got Ben who's from a distance is watching everybody, and he because Ben, I think people don't realize. I think Ben is a lot smarter than we're giving him credit. Because if he's feeding Grace all these lines,
see the unfortunate thing, Spud, is that you don't have the full archives. You have the Grace archives, but there's like a segment of archives that pre-exist before this segment that I think would give you a little bit more almost like when the Protestants read the 66 books of the Bible versus the Catholics and the Orthodox that have the bigger books of the Bible. They have more context.
Oh god.
Now Ben is gonna be like, well, you see, the Protestant actually, even though they have less books, they have a better
It's
analyzer.
condensed. I get it.
It's like,
We
okay,
need the
Ben.
genesis of Ben.
Oh,
my
one of these
goodness.
days, I think when we get up to Lalo, the beginning of the Lalo arc, I think I'm gonna try to ask for the Ben archive because they have to be somewhere. She has to have access to the Ben archives, and I need those.
So I noticed you saw that I dropped the Thorpatokos page in the last stream. Have you ever seen any of the Courtney old stuff?
No, I haven't even gotten to it yet because like I'm only like I think stream number 6, and it's like already killing me slowly. I'm like, damn. Because
So
like
I
go ahead.
don't know at what point some of those streams might cross over as far as timeline wise. So for you, being the archive guy, maybe check in on some of those streams on that other channel to see if there's maybe something you can plug in to the archive that'll, add more context,
Yeah, because I don't know how long that channel is gonna be up, so I'm gonna have to go out of my way and download all the videos one at a time. So and then put them in a backup drive just so we have it. So we have those somewhere, right? Right, because just in case Courtney decides to like, oh shit, I gotta take everything down. Unless he doesn't have access to that YouTube channel, then we'll be fine.
See, well, here's the thing. I don't remember. I'm gonna sometime this weekend. I'll probably try and skim through the some of that stuff because there's a moment that you shouldn't miss that I think will probably make you laugh your ass off. Because there's a stream where Courtney is in her car and she has basically a struggle session with a sock that is
No,
Ben.
no.
And it is the funniest fucking thing that you've ever seen. It's just cinema gold. Because she basically she's been with Ben long enough to where she knows.
So pardon me, but I see Seeks said yo, but it says on stage. Does that mean backstage?
Is he? No.
No, I'm okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't see him back here unless he. No, Seek is a good guy. He's from the local universe. He's been supporting me, so I support.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good
I just
person.
saw it was saying on my screen on stage. I just hadn't seen that before. I didn't really understand what it meant. So I thought maybe they were backstage waiting to come up.
They want to come out.
So sorry. I didn't mean to stifle the conversation.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Courtney with a sock puppet.
No, Steven. No, Steven, come back. So wait, so Grace had a
Oh.
struggle session with a sock? That sounds hilarious.
Well, to lose to the sock would be bad. I saw somebody wrote in chat that Dalmatian Dog is in Ruby's, and you should go and poach him.
He was there like a minute ago. He donated like 5 memberships. I'm like,
oh, nice.
I was like, oh, that's nice. But like, all that came to mind was like, how the hell does the Damius feel about that? I'm like, I think poor Damius, his bankroller, he can screw her over.
It all stems from Damius. It all just makes a big circle. So now
back,
Ruby will have to go donate to Ava. Then Ava will have to go to Princess. Eventually, it's going to get to us, bud. Just hang in there. Or wait, we've got Damius our own self. Ha! We can cut out all these middlemen.
I got Damien and I got Mr. Deadman. So I'm
You're good.
somewhere.
You're
Slowly, I'm
good.
like, oh, and look, he gifted 1 membership. Thank you, Seek. Don't
Oh,
worry,
thank you, Sweet.
I will be watching that episode tomorrow. I'm a busy man. I don't sleep anymore. I don't sleep anymore now.
Aw.
The human centipede started with Spud, at least with me. Why am I always the one? I'm just a poor bastard who's just here like I'm just here covering everybody. And they all come to me. Sorry, phone overheated. Can't have cigarette and AZ and stream at the same time.
That's good. If you have to be a human centipede, the front is the best spot to be.
Everybody gets this shit. Oh god. I get my wait. Oh yeah, she gifted himself. He gifted himself his memory. You're getting my donations on the so you are in the front. Okay, what about Dalmatian? What do I gotta do, All right, Damien. All right,
No,
all right. We gotta
but no,
bring.
no. Damius, he's not going to turn around and give it to Dalmatian. He's keeping it. He's keeping the money.
I'm
Thank you.
keeping them. Thank you,
And he's
Damien.
keeping the baby. Papa, don't preach. Spud is keeping the baby.
You know, so Dalmatian bailed on panel. Oh. Well, he said he was coming back like Monday or Tuesday, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, he was on Radio Foreman's show sometime today, which I was at work, so I only caught like a couple minutes during lunch. Oh, I had such a bad day at work. I got stuck in a order picker up in the air. Mechanics had to come and release the hydraulics to let me down slowly. It was so embarrassing. It wasn't my fault, but still, that was my day to day. But now we're on the weekend. Yay! Seek, I gifted myself.
Everything comes back to circles. I love that Damien. I didn't pay him to make tribute short to Ruby.
He should have been making Dalmatian shorts. More about his deck shoes, his tablet. He should he should use his. Oh, he doesn't have a phone. He should video with whatever camera he has, his tablet, and then use his tablet to video whatever the other. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it?
It would work. I don't know why he's doing this. Like, did he get burned out from all this stuff, or did he didn't like getting the hate or the heat for everything he did?
I don't know. I'm really not sure what happened. He said he bought the tablet because he thought it might be interesting to make shorts on it, but then decided against it, so he's going to return it. But I don't know Dalmatian hardly at all, but the short time I've known him, he does buy things and then return. I think that's kind of like his job, to buy and return things.
That sounds like him.
He's keeping himself busy.
I mean, that's
buying and
more.
returning things.
Wouldn't I like long term? Wouldn't it actually be like extremely expensive?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm kind of the other way kind of person, and it's definitely expensive to buy something and it's the wrong thing, but yet never return it. So, buy the wrong part at Home Depot and I still have it. That kind of thing. I hate returning stuff. I hate going back and so I just have it forever or till I can pass it off to someone else. How about you, Spud? If you have the wrong thing, do you return it? Like a smaller item, not necessarily a whole computer, but like small things?
Yeah, it depends, right? Like when I go shopping, I'm very like solid, right? So like when I go shopping, I know what I'm buying. Like I go to Walmart and like, all right, so let's say I need like food. Well, I know the food I'm getting. I'm getting like chicken. Well, they don't have chicken breast, right? Well, I'll just get chicken tender, right? I know what substitute I'm getting. If they don't have like bananas, because they always have bananas, so I don't have to worry. Also, if they don't have bananas, I'll just go get fruits. I'll go get like berries. If they don't have berries, I'll just go get grapes. Like I'm very much like, because you buy like, let's say you buy like a small little package of like blackberries, even the big ones, it's almost the same amount as buying a grape at that point. Well, I'm like, well, I'm not losing much. It's not what I want, but if I want my fruit, I'll just get that. Like I'm very
Yeah.
solid about everything I buy. Like I look at something, I look at the value, I look how long is it's gonna last me. I even go to clearance area. Like if I see a clearance of something, I buy it. I'll buy like things that are on sale in bulk sometimes, just down the line. Like I've done that. So I don't.
I do that. There's a little spot in my grocery store that they always have things that they're like clearance or whatever, like loose water bottles, sometimes like older pastries. But it's almost not the pastry by the time they put on clearance, it's usually like kind of stale. So I figured out that's not worth it. But I've gotten like they'll mark down wine. I don't really drink that much, but you use it for cooking. So I'll buy the markdown wine and stuff. Yeah, I do that too. But I'm talking about like parts in particular, because that seems to be the thing. I'll buy the wrong thing. And I've even bought like, I couldn't remember, like I had to get a spigot. I couldn't remember what size. So I got both. I also got like the male and the female threads, all that kind of stuff. So I knew I was going to wind up with extra. But just to not have to make the trip back again, and I still have all that stuff. So I don't know. I have extra plumbing supplies, I guess.
That's how I am. Like if I go to Walmart and I don't need to buy, like sometimes I'll go back to Walmart the day after because like, well, I forgot to buy something. I go there and I buy the same thing twice just so I don't have to go back and do it again. I'm very particular. Not really particular, but I'm very much like, if I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna make this last. If it's gonna make it last, well, just in case, I'll buy a second one so I don't have to come back.
Yeah, yeah. Walmart's good that way too, because it will usually beat the price on certain things to go ahead and stock up. Did you see Stephen David made a thumbs up donation? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish you would have stayed up longer. Um, I didn't mean to scare you off. I wanted to hear more from you.
He needed his ciggies.
Oh, okay.
I think he said that he's like from. He said the state he was from. So he probably his phone overheated and like, didn't want to smoke while being on the phone. So I'm like, eh.
Okay.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, damn, I want to smoke too. Let me pull a Jeremy and just have people lock up for 6 hours. I'm still
Oh
traumatized
my
from that.
goodness. And he never, I don't know, did he say much about it the next day? Like, because he had done that before, but for not that long of a time. But I just bailed. I was up there and I just like kind of froze up and didn't know what to say. So I just left. And then I noticed he closed it down pretty quickly after that. And he did the same thing when he had you guys up for hours. He was like, I don't know, it's his sense of humor, I think. I think he was laughing and watching the whole time.
He had to be. He had to be because he knew you were suffering. I'm like, dude, you can just give one of us master control. You could give us like a host or something. We can drag people in and out because I was not having a great time. After
Yeah,
like
that's
2-3 hours, like, okay, I want to do something else. Can you please let me be free?
protecting his channel. Like, because I know people were doing like those end towers and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. If they do it, they do it at this point.
I was like, that's why I'm like, I'm not going back up anytime soon, Jeremy. I refuse to go back up because if I stay there, I'm just gonna get trapped for 6 hours.
I would just like let him know if you do not check in with me, I'm leaving regardless. So that's on you.
because everybody wanted to go on panel, and I'm like, I can't bring people up. I can't
Oh
bring
yeah,
you up.
that was like the best show he had in a long time, and he had the best views. His analytics, the views were great.
We kept him going. I double checked. I'm like, that was his highest viewing stream. I'm like, that wasn't even you. That was. Why am I doing this for 6 hours? I was like, at that point, like, let me start OBS, and I can just. I didn't know why I did that. Well, to be fair, like, I woke up like a couple hours prior, went to the gym, did a bunch of stuff, and I was like, all right, well, I'll just jump on Radio Foreman because TK's on, and I just got trapped there with Get Crack, and then Stinky Brew is calling me up on Discord trying to get on. I'm like,
Oh my goodness, that's right. And then Jeremy started a Discord like a day or two after that. And I'm like, okay, Stinky Brew's gonna come up every time now. That's what you get. Stinky was like pushy, wasn't he? He demanded to be on.
I was like, I can't do shit, dude. I was like, dude, like, he's like, it is experimental. I was like, experimental? Dude, we look like. I was dying laughing. Me and Get Crack were just dying laughing.
He can't play that trick too many times. He's definitely, you guys know what he's about now. Like,
How's that? Extreme with a 5 gifted membership. Thank you. Extreme,
wow, thank you, Extreme.
It gifted himself.
Yeah.
He gifted himself. That's twice that happened. Two people have gifted themselves. That's hilarious.
See, now I don't know what yours says, but my screen says Extreme gifted 5 Schizo Spud memberships, and up in the right-hand corner it says on stage. That's what I thought meant backstage. Do you want to come backstage and oh my gosh, what's happening?
Oh no. I can control the, like, I can show
the colors.
I can show people's comments up here. That's what's happening.
Come up and get interviewed by Spud, Extreme. I have nothing to talk about. I got stuck up on the top of a warehouse for a while today. Other than that, it's been all very mundane. Well, even that's really mundane, but was not a happy moment for me.
The Extreme's like, nah, I'm good.
Oh,
Damius,
okay.
Damius, do you want to come up, Damius? Do you want to come up?
That would be nice. You can talk in a funny voice if you don't want people to know your voice. I'm going to start practicing a different voice.
This is how we're gonna smoke D-Dog out. That's by using Damius as bait. Sorry, Damius, you are our bait the whole time. You got played.
No, Damius already swore his fealty to you, Spud. You're the real one now. Dalmatian, dog food. Dog food.
Yeah, pull an ortho, bro. Oh my god, he's pulling an ortho, bro. Oh my orthodox, bro. It's gonna.
I keep hearing ortho, bro, but I couldn't follow along. I know you were showing some old stuff with that person in it, but I was at work, so I really couldn't grasp what was happening. So he was a main player back in the day?
So he was like one of the first of the many Sims. I guess Grace had a lot of Sims back then. There's a lot of people that have been around forever. So Ortho was the first one. And apparently Ortho would like stay up every night watching Grace and Ben. And then spend a lot of nights talking to Courtney.
Oh.
And I'm just like, dude would try to, I don't know what he was doing, but he was trying to save somebody.
Well, I think I might have heard this part where he was saying he got cut at work and it was her fault. He got an injury at work and it was her fault.
It was your, and like Grace was like, how is that my fault? I'm like, she's like, that's not.
Because you made me watch you all night long. I wasn't at my peak performance because of you.
Like, how is that her fault? When I first saw that, I was just when I first heard that. No, because like Rini was saying that for a while, and I'm like, okay, when that's gonna happen? It was already in the 6th stream where Arthur Bro was blaming her. I'm like, really, dude? Are you gonna really blame? You're gonna really blame her because like I stayed up late every night watching Grace and Ben. It was like, and I cut my hands because of you. It's your fault. Grace is like, hey, she didn't
Pardon
even
me?
care. I can't even blame her. I would have been the same way. It's like if TK came up to me, it's like, you're the reason why I have a piece of metal in my leg. I'm like, because I watch you every night, Spud. I'm like, dude, I'm not even up half the night. What are you talking about? That was hilarious. When I heard that for the first time, I'm like, that was the best thing I ever heard in my life. That was the funniest thing I ever heard.
So is he still around under a different name now, or
No, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
He said, I had it with you. I can't keep risking these injuries. I got to get some sleep.
When I heard when I heard that, I was just like, what? It's like, how many of these sims were that crazy? I'm like, when do we get into Dingo? When, like, I double checked in the background, and we get to Lalo like at least for like another month or like I think by a timeline, it's like a good month or two. I gotta create like a weird timeline of events that happens, and I don't even get paid for this shit. That's the worst part. Like, why am I doing this? But then I realized I'm doing this for very little cloud. But I got Damia's.
You know
Fat
what?
came around.
You have a
February.
unique voice and you have a great sense of humor. So I think just keep going as long as you're enjoying yourself. I think it's just going to grow, you know? Don't you think so, chat? I
Yeah, I
like when
think
you Princess is now Pronzy, Ava is now Evie.
Evie. We got
Yeah.
Gracie with Greasy or Gracie. We got Benny, Benef, Rudy.
Beneficent
The benefits.
Rudy.
I gotta give Bennett the benefit of the doubt. Just
Every now and again. And it's always a bad idea.
just give everybody random nicknames. Like, just not even like explain it. It's just like I got lazy and I lost my mind, so I came up with random names because I had nothing. My
I
brain
prefer to
was
think
gone.
of them as improvements, enhancements. You enhance the content.
I enhance what the content is.
Yeah.
It needs to be done.
When you
I'll
come
tweak.
to Cafe Le Spud, you're going to get the good cream, the good sugar, whatever you want in your coffee. The hazelnut, I don't know.
I haven't been to a cafe in a long time. I need to go like a lot. Like when COVID first, like a little bit around like after COVID, I used to go to a cafe like a lot with a friend of mine, and we would just go and smoke at a cigar shop. I don't know how,
Oh.
but like the owner, right? The owner would be like, "Hey, if you see a chair outside of the building, that means you're allowed to come in." And me and my friend were looking at each other like, "Is this like some
What?
weird?" Yeah.
What?
So here's the
Because-
funny story. So to be right before COVID, right before the lockdown was in full effect, right? Every like I think it was like a week before the lockdowns were like full on. Me and I remember. So like me and my friend went to the cigar shop, and the owner was like, "Yeah, everything's like right now half price, just in case. I'm trying to make as much money as I can. So if you guys want anything, it's on sale. It wasn't half. It was like quite a bit of a discount. We're just buying these boxes of cigars. We're buying like boxes of cigars, cans of tobacco, pipes, the woodwork, everything. Because I'm like, just in case.
It's
So we,
COVID's happening. It's all over.
So we bought. I think we bought like I bought a box. He bought a box. I think came around like close to like $100 for like both of them. It's like relatively cheap back then.
Uh-huh.
And then like a month later, right as COVID was happening, we went downtown for something. I forgot what. And no, my friend went before me, and he said that he went there to go do something. And that's when he passed through the cigar shop, went in, and said like he asked the guy like, "Hey, why is there a chair? Are you guys open?" He said, "Well, it's kind of like a secret. If the chair's outside, you can come in and smoke and do whatever you want, but don't tell anybody." Then he hits me up, and I'm like, "I'll bring my box of cigars. We're going there right now." So we would just spend. That was our COVID. If we were in my house watching movies for like 8 hours straight and drinking like beer or Guinness, we would just be at a cigar shop and getting coffee like right across the street.
That sounds pretty nice. My town totally freaked out. There was no toilet paper anywhere. People are trying to sell toilet paper on the black market. But me, I had already been pre-COVID. I'd already been hoarding toilet paper just because I had this I don't know, this app. It was OfferUp, where somebody was selling toilet paper, and it was less expensive, but it was a far drive for me. So whenever I went, I bought as much as I could hold hold in the car. So and this was way before pre-COVID, so I didn't have to worry about that. But rice and beans, like I was like in a panic. I've got to have rice and beans. It took forever to get it. But I had to like, did you panic on other, so you got your cigars, but did you panic like, oh my gosh, because I thought that the supply chain was totally going to break down, but that never really happened. People hoarded stuff, but their food was still coming in. But did that happen in your town? So I'm in Southern California, and people went crazy. Or you just
Uh,
relaxed with your cigars and your coffee, no problem.
I had like no issues. Like where I live is kind of like split down the middle, like politically. So I I mostly like my Walmart. People could go in there. You had to wait in line, but the lines were like quick. People were in and out of Walmart, right? So I didn't really worry, right? And like my family was like out of town most of the time, and I was just by myself. I just lived by myself basically throughout most of COVID. So like anything I needed, I went out and ordered food because like you got the COVID money. So I'm like, well, if I'm not gonna cook today, I'm gonna go get me some food. For some weird reason, throughout COVID, it was like ridiculously warm. I don't know what it was, but COVID was really warm when it first started in my area.
Yeah.
And so when that was happening, like I didn't really worried because like I wasn't wasteful. But like the one downside was I did not have a refrigerator. So every food I bought, I had to eat it on the same day. So I couldn't buy meat. So I was just buying just random preservative food. I'm like, I can't buy meat because the fridge, the actual refrigerator did not work. The freezer did not work. The refrigerator did not work. I'm here throughout COVID. Like, I have no way to store my food. I just had
That's
no way.
crazy,
I
Spud.
had
You should have
no
gone
way.
and bought one of those little refrigerators from like Home Depot for like, I don't even know what they cost back then. The price has gone up a lot, but probably for $100 you could have had a little uh refrigerator with a little freezer. You didn't think of that.
No, I did not think of anything. I would just like
Day to day, fresh
day to
food
day.
every day. That's kind of neat though. What about, so did you have like a bag of ice for your drinks, or you just drank everything
Warm,
room
yeah.
temperature?
Room temperature.
Wow.
I was just like, you know
Wow.
what? I'm already here. Uh, I'll just do it that way. I'll just free ball it at this point because I had no way of doing anything. I'm just like,
Wow.
I was
That was
that.
the strangest. It was so weird. I don't even know how I would explain it to people in the future, like COVID. I wound up my company was considered essential workers, so I worked throughout the whole thing. But people, other people, they made more money than me not working. But I mean, I'm still glad I did because I don't know, it would have been weird to not. I don't know, but it was weird, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
And then
it's like my friend worked at a chocolate factory, and they were considered essential.
essential,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he was so mad about that. He was like, "How? How are we essential? It's just a chocolate factory. Who needs their? Who really
Me,
needs?"
whenever I'm stressed, I do need chocolate. I
And
think
then I would always be like that too. I'm like, I need my food. Go get me my food. He's like, no. What are your
you're like, you're essential to my well-being. Do it.
It was so crazy because then he'll just get mad at me. I'm like, well, what do you expect?
And then
What were you expecting out of me?
and then the vaccines came out. I got them and I still got COVID. That was very disappointing.
I had a COVID so many times. Last year I had like COVID at least 2 or 3 times. Almost like months apart actually.
Yeah, I've had it twice. The first time though that I had it, oh my God, I think I got brain damage. I had such a bad headache. But I never had any problems breathing or lungs, and I figure maybe the vaccine protected people's lungs. I don't know.
I've heard different reports with the early because the vaccine, from what I remember, right, like the early stage of the vaccine was basically rushed. It wasn't even like they couldn't even. It should have not been released. It was just being rushed out to people to get it out there. I'm like, it's like a bad idea. Like COVID is a brand new disease. Like from what I understand, the genetic make. Well, I gotta be careful, right? YouTube is very
Right.
sensitive how you talk about it. But the genetic makeup of COVID was unique. So there was like it was basically treading new ground of a new virus we never confronted. And I'm just here like, why are you giving the vaccines out? Why are you doing this? And I felt bad for people who were forced to take it. Like there were places that like require you. There's like one time I had to go to. I was in the city, and I was going to this hotel. It was like relatively cheap. So like, all right, well, if you were an international student or out of town, and you can prove it, like out of state, whatever, you got like a discount. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. I'm here to do something anyway, so I don't mind. And then I'm like, all right, I gave him my information, and then like, oh yeah, we also require you to take a. Do you have a COVID shot? I'm like, we need some proof of it. I'm like, really?
Oh.
I'm out here in the cold, find a cheap hotel. Fuck you. I was like, am I really? I looked at the person with like so much anger. You need a COVID shot and you need some type of proof to get a cheap hotel. I was really mad. I just walked out. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think I remember restaurants. I never did it, but seen it on TV where you would show that you had the vaccine to go into a restaurant or something. I don't know. Things were really weird. So Hans was writing, not being able to go to the gym messed me up badly. I've been consistent since I turned 16 with the gym. So did you start like picking up rocks around your backyard or something like that, Hans?
That's funny because during that time I picked up gardening again. Cause like I enjoyed that when I was a kid. So I did a lot of gardening during COVID. Like my lawn was like way different back then, so I can just like um just plow the land. Like I bought like new stuff, like a pick hoe, pickaxe. I bought like a bunch of new stuff, and like that was a great form of exercise throughout COVID. 'Cause, like I had nothing to do, so I was just gardening all day. Milk cow
Yeah.
Spud, what are you doing? I wish I knew that, milk cow. This is just a panel.
I said, no, I just got fat. Well, good, because then you can go back and really have a goal. But yeah, I think gardening is great no matter what. Anyhow, I think it's good for you. But not that I've been doing a lot of it, but I like to tell other people what they should do.
Sounds like the dorping, very dorp coded as
To tell other people all the time what they should do.
it's very dorp coded.
Okay, I'll try not to do it too much. Sometimes I can like hear myself in third person, like, oh my God, shut up, lady, just shut up. You're getting a little benzy. He goes whole hog with telling people what to do, though.
No,
No
no.
plants for milk cow.
It's been too busy this summer. No plans. No plants. That's
Yeah.
like I've always enjoyed the hobby of gardening. Like once you start, like people really get into it, like massively.
I like to grow things that are easy to grow. Or that, I like to be successful at it. Like I like growing, so I haven't done it. Well, I started this year and then some stuff happened, but I like usually growing tomatoes and chilies. They usually do pretty good.
Like the one year I grew corn and I got really successful with my harvest that year. That was a great time. I grew corn. I grew some potatoes, some tomatoes. Like I was like experimenting, so I was trying to like box things out, minimize, like kind of like mini max everything. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this was a
Did
good
you do
idea.
the tres hermanas? The corn with the, let's see, what is it? The corn with the beans and what's the other thing? Probably chilies, right?
Yeah, I
That's
think yeah, it's like corn. I think with like corn, squash, or some pumpkin.
yeah, you're right. It's like some kind of squash. And then I think it's beans. It's something nitrogen fixing that's supposed to be really good for the soil.
It could be
I've
beans
never,
or I think it
or
was
what?
something like bean. Oh, it's corn, bean, and squash. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Hi, Sin Orange. I didn't know you were in here. Excuse me. I'm on a live stream, son. What is the name of that Pepe that you said Spud was? The person that I'm on a live stream with right now. The one you remember?
Profile picture up?
Well, I don't have the picture up now, but it's the one I showed you the other day. It's the good one.
Wait, let me see if I have. I should have
The
it
one that
somewhere.
Yes.
Sorry for the stream. Sorry, is it the one that autistic people use?
Yes. No.
Oh, Apu Apostasia.
Apu
Ah.
Apostasia. Okay. He says you're the good Pepe.
I'm the good one.
Yeah. Because
As long as it isn't like a groiper, it's fine.
okay. I had asked him, is that a groiper? And he said, no. Apu Apostasia, the good one.
The good one. There you go. Or tomato, peppers, and potatoes. You can grow potatoes anywhere. It's just ridiculous how you can just grow potatoes anywhere. You can grow potatoes almost anywhere. I don't like most
Impatiens,
peppers.
lantanas, and petunias for aesthetics. I do have lantana. I don't have any impatiens right now. I've had them before. And I don't have any petunias. They seem to die on me In fact, I shouldn't even say that. I haven't grown those in decades, but I have a really pretty plant. It's called a Mexican bird of paradise, and it's pretty hardy.
We grew currently right now. Like my family likes growing roses. Like that's like our main plant. That's like our family plant where we just grow. I think this year, I think one of my family member was trying to breed roses this year.
Oh, cool. I have one that uh got transplanted and it went back to whatever, because some of them are grafted. So I
Yeah.
can't even remember what the original what it was. I think it was yellow, but it went back to whatever the predecessor was, more like a wild rose. It's kind of neat. But I really like the way um the white rose bushes look, like the white against the green bush. So I've got only one of those, but I have a oleander that's white too. Like I like that color combination, the white against the green. So does your family do all different colors then?
Yeah. We have like particularly like red roses, pink roses, a lot of like vibrant colors. I think
Yeah.
this last year we planted some trees, so we have like pears and apples. So we've been getting some of those.
Oh, neat.
When I was very young, when we traveled like out of country, my grandma had like her farm or like her ranch, whatever. Right next to her window, she planted like citrus. So she had like lemon, like usually lime. She had like lime and all that kind of citric fruits.
It smells so good. I love the way I have a lemon tree. The way it smells, the flower. That's kind of
Oh,
a good idea to have that out your window. I had a sunflowers out my kitchen window for a number of years. And what's neat about that is all the little finches will come right and sit on the sunflower and eat. So it's kind of like having a bird feeder right out your window.
ooh,
This is
what's that?
getting weird though. We need to get somebody else back up here to talk the gossip, to talk all the mean stuff, to talk
Well,
about
this is
crazy.
this is how me and T. This is how. Well, I wasn't really planning to go on. I was thinking about sending everybody over to Jeremy in a little bit. Once he starts getting ready and prepped, I'll just send everybody over to Jeremy.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, so King was very I don't even want to say it. He was being pretty nasty the other night though, and finally Jeremy said, "Oh my god, you're just like Spicoli." So we might have that to look forward again tonight.
Maybe. Yeah. No. I was just like, wasn't it like what yesterday or this morning? I don't remember. I'll be real with you. When it's coming to Spicoli, I've completely just blocked him out. Anytime
Ah,
Spicoli, like anytime he's on, I just block him out. I can't tolerate Spicoli. Like no offense to him.
I think one of the first times I heard him was on HFF, Healthy Family Force channel, and he went on a panel, and the host, Jedi Rich, was playing Stairway to Heaven, kind of really messed up, not that great. Spicoli started singing to it, except for it was about somebody's grandmother who had passed away, and he was giving her he was giving her an orgasm on her way to heaven. And I thought, but which it's just like it was so outlandish. I kind of thought it was funny, but since that time, it's always just been same old boring Spicoli. But at that time, I just thought it was funny to take that song and I should. He was singing it.
Yeah, I can't tolerate him. I'm be real. He's permanent. He's banned from this panel regardless. Like even if he
Okay.
tries to no matter how much he's gonna like don't mind offense in general. But Spicoli is one trick pony. Wait, Han
Yeah,
said
yeah.
Vijay, they're shooter. He sounds like a virgin. I straight up said this. He sounds like a virgin. I'm like, who talks like that?
Ah, so I finally figured out what on stage means. It means you're showing it in the, pardon me, in the Cafe Le Spud. Okay.
There you go. That's a good panel. I may do these more often. I may do these more often, like late night panels. Have a morning stream, have an afternoon stream strictly for Grace, and then have like a nice like hour 2 panel. People can come up. Probably gonna send everybody over to Jeremy now, so we
Now?
can. Yeah, I'm gonna send him. Like I wasn't planning to go on long. I was gonna go for an hour, and then depending how I feel, like I probably not today because I'm still tired from like yesterday's drive. Right, like I drove for like close to 8 hours, maybe longer, because I left at 4 o'clock yesterday. Then milk. Oh, milk cow! Thank you for the
Thank
$5.
you. Nice.
Like I drove like four. It was like 4 or 5 hours because it was raining and then there was a lot of construction on the road. So I didn't even get to my destination till like close to 9. And then I think I spent like 30 minutes at a Walmart. And then I left right there because I was dropping something off for my brother, something really important. So then I drove. So good thing it was late at night. And I didn't get home till like 2 o'clock. So I've been still tired. I woke up today just like I don't want to do. I woke up today like I'm tired, but I gotta do everything today. We're knocking everything out today.
You have so much work piled up as far as like these archives and stuff. And new stuff keeps happening, so you have to knock down the new stuff at the same time. It's kind of wild.
Sorry for
Oh my
joining.
gosh, though.
Yeah, and yeah, you get. Yeah, don't worry about it, Milk Cow. Yeah, same thing, Candy Warhol. Well, it's like, you know, LCU, Becky stuff, then great stuff. So that's an automatic 3. And then occasionally, like I still got to do Process and Darius video. Then there's that one new collaborator sub. Hey, Rissy Dubs. He's a good supporter too. Then there's Ruby. Sometimes I'm like, there's no break. There is no break. But I enjoy this. So.
Well, somebody's got to do it. I can't. I don't know what's going on half the time. Like, somebody makes some sense out of this for me. I don't understand.
No one does.
Ava was trying to convince Ruby, this stuff is fake. Don't believe it. Everybody's fine. As far as like the Becky and all of her friends falling out, I don't know, all that craziness. Ava's just like, it's not real. It's not real. Don't worry. I think Ava's right. I think it's all just to, get some excitement going. Drama. It's for the drama.
Yeah, I've learned to just have fun with it. Oh, Richie Duff for the $5. Thank you so much, Richie. Thank you.
Thank you, Richie.
Yeah.
It's been a good night.
It is a good night. I'm happy I'm doing. All right, Damien, you win. I am now your new whipping boy. I mean, your new stable boy.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna. Have any last words before I send everybody over to Jeremy?
I'm just glad I got to talk to you tonight, Spud. You're like my favorite. And I love when you're talking to like you're showing clips or whatever, but talking over it. I just love it. I think you have a unique voice that's kinder and yet funnier than most. So,
Thank you. That means a lot to me, gobbledygook.
so yeah, thanks, and I'll hop off now. Good night.
Good night, gobbledygook. Well, it was a good panel. Thanks everybody for watching. Go give Radio Foreman a like, a share, a view, a sub. Thanks everybody. Night, y'all. Night, Richie. Till next time. God bless. I wish I could have an outro, but I can't. Have a good one.